Well, let's just review the bidding here. President Clarides gave Carey Cavanaugh concrete assurances that no part of the components, none of the components of the anti-aircraft system would be delivered to Cyprus for the next 16 months. That provides us some breathing space. It provides the Turks, the Turkish Cypriots, the Greeks, the Cypriot government a breathing space to resolve that problem amicably and cooperatively. Now, in the second set of issues, which refer to the ceasefire lines, I checked again today with Carey Cavanaugh, with our European Bureau. He received assurances of full support for these measures along the ceasefire lines. And we understand that the United Nations forces in Cyprus, representatives will be discussing these particular issues with the Cypriot government and the Turkish Cypriot leadership at the end of this week. That's a positive step forward. I think full support certainly doesn't mean, and I didn't intimate at all yesterday, that means they've signed on the dotted line. Full support means, we think, full support to negotiate these things very seriously and to look towards a solution to prevent the kind of thing that we've seen, 2 people dead in the last 6 months because of problems on the ceasefire lines.
But the Cypriots seem to suggest that you guys are claiming credit for something that is much more nebulous than you're making it seem.
No, we're certainly not claiming credit. In fact, if any credit is due, it's due to the Cypriot government and to the Turkish Cypriot community, Mr. Denktash, for having agreed to give full support to these measures. We would give the credit to both of them, and that's a good thing. We don't need credit. We're not always looking for credit. Yes, Yasmin.
Say to those in Turkey who say that what the U.S. is trying to sell as a major assurance from President Clarides is in fact an inevitable waiting period for the assembly and the transportation of the missiles.
Don't agree. The Cypriot government had other avenues it could have taken to expedite the construction of the anti-aircraft system. It did not have to wait 16 months if it really believed it was necessary to deploy it earlier. So we take issue with that and say that this is a significant step forward by the Cypriot government. And in general, let me just say, we think that yesterday was a good day. And we're certainly not going to stand here and try to add fuel to any of the fires that may still be burning over there, the rhetorical fires. We think it's time for the Turkish government, the Greek government, the 2 communities in Cyprus, the Cypriot government, to step back, exercise restraint in what they say and what they do, and try to resolve these problems amicably. Bombs were postmarked Alexandria, Egypt.